Hello everybody, in this video we'll talk about the November 2022 Visa Bulletin analysis and predictions for the next few months. This month we saw some minor movements in the employment-based categories as well as the family-based categories, but nowhere near the big retrogression we've seen in the month of October. We'll talk about the different movements in the different categories and predictions for the next few months. So if you're interested in this topic, I'll see you on the other side. Hello everybody and welcome back to Immigration Channel. This is the place where you get the most up-to-date immigration news, immigration information, and everything else that you need to make your immigration journey less stressful. And in this video, we'll analyze the November 2022 Visa Bulletin predictions, both on family petitions and the employment-based petitions. But before we do that, if you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to show this video to more people just like you. So November Visa Bulletin is out, and let's talk about a general overview. We've seen some minor movements in the employment-based categories as well as the family-based categories. However, it's nowhere near the large retrogression we've seen in the October 2022 Visa Bulletin. We expect the EB1 category to remain current for the next few months without any major changes there. On the family-based side, we see the most changes for the November 2022 Visa Bulletin for Mexico on the family side, specifically in the dates for filing charts. And in a few minutes, we'll talk about and review the charts, so you'll see that particular change for Mexico as well. The Department of State also estimates there's going to be an annual limit of 200,000 visas for fiscal year 2023. And this is specifically for employment-based categories, and this is due to unused visas in the family-based categories from fiscal year 2022. Here's a tip for you. If you notice that, for example, under the EB2 category, your priority date is not current yet under the final action dates chart, but it is current under the EB3 chart, you may want to consider an interfiling request at this point. And again, this is a possibility for you to move from one category to another. Discuss this with your immigration attorney, or if you don't have an attorney, feel free to reach out to us, 619-483-4549, to discuss strategies how to maximize the Visa Bulletin in your favor. Just a reminder, before I go in and review the charts, remember that the final action date chart means that this is the time where your adjustment of status, I-45 application, or immigrant visa at the Department of State can be approved. As opposed to the daily filing chart, what that means is that that's the time where you can actually file your adjustment of status or immigrant visa application. Also, USCIS indicated for purpose of adjustment of status, they're going to be using the dates of filing chart for all applicants filing inside the United States. So next, we're going to review the individual charts. We're going to start with the family-based petitions, dates of filing chart for November 2022 Visa Bulletin. So let's start with category F1, family petitions. The rest of the world is currently at August 8, 2016. There's no change from the October Visa Bulletin. Mainland China, category F1, is also August 8, 2016. No change from October Visa Bulletin. India is also at August 8, 2016. No change from the Visa Bulletin from last month. Mexico advanced one full year. This is a major change to December 1st, 2002. One full year from the previous Visa Bulletin. Philippines is at April 22, 2015. No change from the previous bulletin. Moving to F2A category, rest of the world is current. Mainland China is current. India is current. Mexico is current. And the Philippines are current. No change from last month Visa Bulletin. And this is going to remain current for the next few months based on predictions. Moving to F2B category, rest of the world is January 1st, 2017, no change. Mainland China remains the same from last month, January 1st, 2017. India remains at January 1st, 2017, no change from previous month. Mexico is at January 1st, 2002, advanced by 146 days, difference from last month. And the Philippines remains at October 1st, 2013, no change from the previous month Visa Bulletin. Moving to F3 category, rest of the world is at November 8, 2009, no change. Mainland China is at November 8, 2009, no change from last month. India is at November 8, 2009, no change from last month. Mexico is at June 15, 2001, advance 62 days from last month, so there's a movement of more than 2 months for Mexico, and the Philippines remains the same at November 8, 2003. Finally, category F4 for siblings, rest of the world, December 15, 2007, no change. Mainland China is also December 2015, no change. India remains at February 22, 06, no change. Mexico advanced 17 days to April 1st, 01. And the Philippines, no change, April 22nd, 04. So as you can see, we've seen slight movements only in the family-based categories compared to last month. The biggest changes we've seen is for Mexico, and we anticipate that next month we're probably going to see some changes for the Philippines and India as well in the family-based categories. It's unclear exactly how far that's going to go. Now let's move to the employment-based categories. USCIS indicated for all employment-based categories, you're going to be using the dates of filing chart to determine when to file your adjustment applications. Starting with EB1 category, current for the rest of the world, current for China, India, Mexico, the Philippines, and Central America. And this is going to remain current for the next few months as well, possibly throughout the fiscal year. EB2 category is current for the rest of the world. Mainland China remains at June 8, 2019, no change from last month. India is at April 1st, 2012, no change from last month. Mexico is current, the Philippines current, and Central America current for EB2. EB3, current for the rest of the world. China is at June 15, 2018. India is at April 1st, 2012. No change from last month. Mexico is current, Philippines current, and Central America current. Remember, if your applications are stuck in EB2 and you're current in EB3, you can do something about it. So think about that as well. EB4 is current for the rest of the world, current for China, current for India. No change for Mexico, remains at September 15, 2020. The Philippines is current, and Central America is at March 15, 2018. EB5, unreserved, including categories C5, T5, I5, and R5. Current for the rest of the world. China is at March 22nd, 15. India is at November 8, 2019. Mexico is current, Philippines current, and Central America current for all EB5 categories. So there you have it, Visa Bulletin November 2022. Again, not too many changes from last month. Specifically, Mexico was the biggest beneficiary with a lot of movement in the family categories. With respect to you following our channel, following your visa categories, what you can do to speed up the process, you have to be monitoring your category. If you're in an employment category that is not current, you potentially can port to a category that is current. You have to reevaluate if it makes sense to do so in your case. And of course, if you are a family-based petitioner, there's not much you can do except for waiting and trying to assess your odds with respect to how the movement of Visa Bulletin continues. Again, as more consulates and embassies are reopening, as the National Visa Center starts to release more cases for interviews, we're going to see a faster movement as well in Visa Bulletin categories, and also with the time that you're going to wait to receive notification for your visa interview. So once again, if you found this information beneficial, let me know in the comments. If you have any other questions, if you need help with your specific immigration matter, please text me right here, 619-483-4549. This is the only number you should text. This is our WhatsApp number as well, and this is where you can get help from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.